It's finals week and I'm sleep deprived. Let me ask you something. If I fall asleep on stage, could you guys wake me up? Just do me this favor, okay? Alright, so it's the fourth night of Hanukkah. Pi equals square. What? Sorry, calculus talking to me. What was I talking about? Yes, fourth night of Hanukkah. And I'm Jewish. I celebrate Hanukkah whenever I get the chance. Back when I was in Israel, I was known to be a very rebellious Jew. I was so rebellious, I even made a rap group called JWA, Jews with Attitudes. Thank you. Unfortunately, the band got disbanded because the only gigs we would get was performing in bar mitzvahs. So, yeah. But that didn't stop me from being a rebellious Jew back then, because all I have to do is just break the law whenever there's a new law coming in. And a friend of mine, Stuart, would say, Itay, why do you have to be so angry at the world? Man, you're the nicest person I know. But man, I got issues. I got issues that the normal Jew would never deal with. Like what? I eat cheeseburgers. So, with extra bacon. I love bacon. I don't care who listens to me. And I work on Sabbath. Man, you don't even have a job. God damn this economy. First my rapping group and now this. What's next? You're gonna take my bong away too? Man, you don't even smoke. Shut up! You're not my doctor! But I've seen a lot of therapists back then, before becoming a comic. And I also Googled a lot of therapists back then. Do you guys are familiar with the term sex therapist? You guys know about that? Apparently a sex therapist is somebody who would fuck you and then say, how do you feel about that afterwards? Think of it as like a hooker who criticizes your work afterwards. Now, I can already see myself when I'm in my 50s or 60s or 70s even, when my junk doesn't work and I would have to go see one. And my therapist would probably say, okay, Itay, I see that we're getting closer to your problem. And then the next session, oh yes, we're getting so close to your problem, Itay! Oh, so close, Itay, so close. But actually seeing therapists helped me develop some of my plans for the future when I grow up. I made 3 plans, A, B, C, which, trust me, is not as easy as you would think 1, 2, 3 is. Now, Plan A, Plan Awesomeness, is to become an entertainer. Whether an actor, a singer, comedian, producer, writer, a stunt double in the next Jackass movie. I want to do it all, man. Plan B, which stands for basic shit, is to be a scientist or a mathematician. Or maybe even work in the economy. Because what's more important than saving the economy? Having a job. Plan C, third plan. When all else fails, if I can't have my dreams and if I can't have my job, well, fuck you, America, I'm going to Europe. Because they have free college and healthcare there. Did you know that? They have free college and healthcare in Europe. I'm surprised none of you are on your phones getting your first plane tickets right now. Oh man, what I would do to go to Europe. But Europe is also having a tough time in its economy as well. Greece is right now on a very, 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 very low scale of money debt. Well, what would you expect? The only jobs they would have there is to be philosophers, and look how far that got them. What I would give to go to either Spain, Italy, France, Amsterdam. Definitely Amsterdam. I used to smoke, not anymore though, at least. I recently read this article about Kellogg, the company Kellogg, the cereal company that make Pop-Tarts and shit. Anyway, apparently Dr. Kellogg, one of the co-founders of Kellogg Cereal, created cereal products to reduce masturbation rate in men. Unfortunately, that failed. But there are some connections that would lead to the Kellogg being able to produce products like that. I mean, look at the Kellogg cereal. The Kellogg cereal. What's the animal on the cover of the Kellogg cereal? Somebody tell me what's the cover.
Rooster.
No, but that would be great. No. What else? There's a chicken. A chicken and a rooster. And what's another name for a chicken? Exactly. And when you're in Thanksgiving, and you see a dead rooster on your plate, and you put a dead rooster piece on your plate, and you are planning to eat it, and you have a Kellogg cereal with a chicken right next to you. Well, I'm not really sure who to feel sorry more, my cock or the dead cock that I'm eating. Anyway, speaking of being cocky, a lot of people would ask me all the time why I came to America. Why you came to America? Why did you came to America? Why did you came to America? Why? And sometimes just to mess with their minds, I'd say one word: pussy. Lots and lots of pussy. That's right. I came to America for pussy, gentlemen. Yes, I did. But no, man. No. Speaking of holes. You guys ever see late night commercials? Or late night TV shows? You always see these commercials for Viagra or for condoms for men, but I never see anything that could stimulate women. Well, except maybe, of course, the new Ryan Gosling movie every now and then, but other than that, I don't see any commercials. I don't see any commercials for dildos. Never. I've never seen any commercials for dildos, but I think I would know how it would go if it did. Are you not tired? Are you looking for a new friend? Is your husband or partner working late again at the office? Well, introducing the vibrator. That's right, the vibrator. A 9-inch machine that will satisfy your every desire. Wouldn't it be awful? Wouldn't it be awful if you accidentally mistook the dildo with the dog's chew toy? I mean, you wouldn't know who to see, the vet or the doctor. And forget about finding the damn thing, because the dog would probably bury out in the lawn somewhere and you wouldn't know which hole to dig it out from. And if it's a female dog, forget about getting it back. She got a new favorite toy now. I mean, it would explain why the female dog would always rub up her ass on the carpet, going back and forth, for no particular fucking reason, just going back and forth with a tongue hanging out, going, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You might be laughing at it right now, but as a kid, that could be traumatizing. I mean, I can't make this shit up. It could happen to you. It could happen to you. Yeah, it could happen to you. And that dog would probably be a bitch by then. On a side note, do you think a priest should donate sperm? I mean, it would technically be considered holy sperm, but whatever. I just recently heard that a priest can actually get married right before they become priests. Must be rough on the person who marries one. I mean, I can already imagine the wife of a newly made priest sitting at home, kids falling asleep, husband probably giving late night seminars at the church again. She clicks on the TV, a commercial comes up. Are you not tired? Is your husband working late again? Do you need a new friend? Well, that's my time. Thank you very much. I'm Itay Vagner.